All aboard your tech news, games, and deals caboose. We have some Intel announcements to go over from CES. This is going to go over Icelake, high performance, some low-powered Lakefield. We're going to jump into Snowridge and Icelake a little bit. But right before that, let's talk about the new 9th gen desktop CPUs that they also announced. There's 6 of them, and they are the KF series that was kind of leaked and shown on retail listings, but we never really got prices. We still don't. But these are coming, looks like end of January, so we'll see those in a couple of weeks. So you have the i9 9900KF, so same clocks, same cores, same turbo for the regular 9900K. And so we're just basically assuming this is a deactivated IGB, so inactive graphics processing. So, and we still don't have a price, but we're expecting it to be a little bit lower. And then we have the 9700KF, 96, a 9400, 9350 KF, these are all KFs. And we do have a price point on the 9400 KF, and it's 182. And then they also, I believe the 6th CPU was the 9400, and this one doesn't have a price. They added integrated graphics into this one. So that is end of January. And then there's also mobile 9th gen CPUs coming in Q2. So let's jump back over to the Icelake. So Icelake is the low-powered CPUs for mobile notebooks, basically. So we get a little bit of a video demonstration from Intel. And he's actually holding it in his hand. That is Icelake. And these are all 10 nanometer Icelake, Lakefield, Snowfield, and Snowridge. So we get to see, basically, he does a little demo here on stage, and it's getting a 1.5 times improvement over an 8th gen processor, and he's just doing a search for pictures with water. So that's an improvement there, and he does that demo. And then we actually get into some specs. So one of the first ones is a 4-core 8-thread, and this is the Sunny Cove micro architecture. And these are Gen 11 graphics. That's where some of the performance comes from. Graphics execution units 64. We got some TDP of 15 watts. This is the low powered, it looks like, DDR4X. So that is the memory. And then we get into some connectivity with Type-C and the new Wi-Fi 6, the 802.11, the AX standard, basically 2019 advancements. And then he demos the native Thunderbolt on the actual show at 143, and he connects a gaming monitor, a keyboard, and a mouse all with one cord, and that's your connectivity with Icelake. And that was pretty cool, if you think. We also have some battery life improvements. So there's 2 different things they're doing for battery life with Icelake, and that is just general platform innovation, so just advancements over the years of progression. And then they're also making about 10% more room for larger batteries, so you'll be able to get that closer to 25 hours of battery life. So pretty impressive there. And then we also have Lakefield, and things start to get a little more interesting. And this is they show some little video clips at 235. And so with Lakefield, we are getting, this is for like mobile, so you're going to have the regular large CPU and then 4 Atom CPUs. This is a hybrid CPU, they're calling it. And it is going to be lots of improvements for laptops and battery performance. And this is also, again, a 10 nanometer. And then we get some board pictures and some small chip pictures from Anantech. And then we get to talk about the Foveros part of 3D stacking, and that is at 306, where they actually will stack. We have a little picture here, a breakdown. So DRAM layer, they're stacking everything on top of each other instead of it being all spread out more. Just turn off this text, I keep forgetting. So, and then they're stacking that on the compute chiplet, so CPU and GPU, the 10 nanometer right there, and then with cache. So everything's being stacked on top of each other. It saves room on space, it makes it more dense, shorter area for power delivery, and other advancements for that. And we actually get we see a board of this for a mobile chip. and it's pretty small, and this goes into small devices. They can cram stuff into even smaller devices now, and they show off 2 of them at $350. Here's a small little style, possibly tablet, I forget exactly what he said, and then a really small laptop running a complete OS and everything. So they're putting Icelake into laptops. This is mobile style stuff, so low powered and great performance. So cool stuff with Icelake. And that leads us into, and that is 2019 we're looking at for that. And I believe they said holiday 2019? Holiday 2019 for Icelake. And then we jump a little bit backwards into Cascade Lake, and they talk about how that was shipped at the end of 2018. And then we get to see some cool stuff from Xeon Cascades. And this is a thing between Intel and Alibaba, and they're creating 3D athlete tracking. So they're using regular cameras to track athletes, and you can see measurement of distance in meters and the projected distance. So they're basically testing everything. You can see rotation velocity, and looks like they're showing it on a phone. They're going to be able to, for fans to actually check out their different athletes and stats and stuff. So that gets pretty high tech. That's combining AI algorithms, compute, and just regular cameras. Sounded like more than one camera, so maybe it's like a setup thing, or it could just be a single camera, and they're just tracking from the front right there. And they had speed and distance, and what else did it say? I missed it, it's too late. Anyways, so that is pretty cool for 3D athlete tracking. And then this is jumping into some more Xeon Cascade stuff with their Wrench AI. They're showing performance of 5 times with their DL boost technology versus a regular GPU. So we're seeing 89 FPS versus 452, and this again goes back into the 3D tracking. They're kind of demoing it, and that's what's enabling that. So cool Cascade stuff, kind of a blast from a couple months ago maybe. And then we get Snowridge, and this is jumping into the 5G territory. So not too much actual information on this, but we get a little benchmarky numbers they start talking about. So with Snowridge and that 5G, again 10 nanometer, they're showing 100 gigabits per second transfer speeds. So really good 5G technology there. And it's also prioritizing the remote surgery going on versus other things that are being transferred. So the example they gave was that a surgeon could be giving real-time surgery basically from a remote location. So hopefully the internet's paid and doesn't drop out. And yeah, cool technologies in the future. That'd be nice. If I didn't have an option of a surgeon, I guess I would take that if I had to. But cool stuff there. And then we go back into Icelake a little bit at 7:58. Video from The Verge, by the way. And they show a demo of Icelake server silicon. And they show, basically this is a machine learning model. And this is Zeke, the giant cat. And then on the left, right there, there's 2 little things. They're showing that it's actually creating the bone, the muscle, and the fur for the Icelake server tech demo. So cool stuff from Icelake servers. And then we have one more little tidbit in here with the Intel's Project Athena. This again kind of goes back into some of the other topics a little bit with 5G and AI, but Athena is basically a label they're kind of putting on stuff. And then here are some of the brands that are actually jumping on Project Athena from Intel. And it's basically mobile-based laptops with 5G and AI tech inside them. So it's a certification process that you'll get Project Athena branded onto your laptop if you meet all these specifications kind of. So they're basically looking for worry-free day battery life. And then again, the 5G always connected, possibly 802.11ax Wi-Fi, and then a bunch of other stuff, performance ready to go when you open the laptop. Again, AI, form factor, so again, thin, probably not thick laptops. I'm not sure what they really mean there. and that again is slated for the second half of 2019. So cool stuff there. And that is Icelake, Lakefield, Cascade Lake, Snowridge, and all the other buzzwords. And that's some cool stuff there. We have a couple people saying, from Lulu saying, stack that RAM. That is the Foveros. That is some cool tech coming. Better low-powered stuff. So that is your tech news and Intel announcement. We'll have the actual episode today at 3 p.m. Pacific. I had to slide on another episode because Intel was yesterday. We're kind of getting behind, but with that, we will sign out. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew pew, pew pew.